Well, welcome back to another Uncle Keith's Paint Shop video. And it looks like I'm extremely late to the party. There seems to be a car in bits already. Now, believe it or not, this is a Mugen FN2, is it not, Keith?
It is. 007.
Yeah. 007. What a brilliant number. If you were going to go for a number, that would be the one I want. Right, so it's having a full hit, ain't it? It's having a full respray. Full respray.
I mean, it's really clean. I think the customer just wanted it to look exactly
fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Keith's got his work cut out. He's already started doing bits and bobs and disassembling, as you can see. It's all in bits. Oh, I've never seen one without that bit on it. Yeah, so he's got a... Oh, look, he's not got this far round yet.
The glass out there, yeah, the glass is going out tomorrow. So,
yeah, windscreen and these windows out.
I can carry on and do what I'm doing. Yeah.
All right, okay.
And tomorrow will soon be here, won't it?
It certainly will. Right, well, let's crack on and we'll see how far we get. Well, there's still plenty to do on this bad boy. There he is, the man of the hour. Where are we up to then?
That's some primer on, doesn't it?
It does, what a bit of primer on it. Well, I'll come back in a bit then, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. We're back at Uncle Keith's. And I can see there's one beautifully shiny roof.
Bit of paint on the roof.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, mate, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. What's next to do?
I'm gonna, obviously that's got to dry. Well, it is baked, but we've got to let it dry. And then we're going to unmask it, but then we're going to remask the sides.
Okay.
And then we're going to paint down the sides.
Yeah, so you've got all...
I'm sure I've said in other videos, I like to do the roof separate because these have got a pretty mucky gutter rail here.
No one wants a mucky gutter rail.
Yeah, but you clean it up really well, but round the studs, you still get bits come off them. And these are quite wide. And I struggle to, like there. I mean, if I was trying to paint that, I'll just put my hand straight on it.
Yeah.
I sort of, so I just find it easy. Paint the roof, get a nice finish, and then mask the sides and paint the sides. I think a lot of people do it. So if you can reach it, you paint it all in one.
Sure.
But
yeah, well, it looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, we expect that anyway, don't we, Keith? Because you're very, very good at it. But not blowing your trumpet too much there, mate, but it looks beautiful.
My head will be this big, I'll be able to get in or out of the unit, through that door to paint it.
Yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah, progress, we like it. Very good, and we'll see you back for a bit of nice stuff on the sides.
Yeah, I've got to unmask it, remask the sides, and probably paint the sides tomorrow.
Okay, makes sense.
It would take me the afternoon to mask it all up and, and whatever.
Okay, right, we'll check back in with you in a bit. Well, back at Uncle Keith's, this looks like a cartoon. It's so cool. As you can see, it's got some paint on it, but it just looks like a cartoon, Keith. Yeah. So we're going to put some shiny on it, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh, excitement. Let's do it. It just looks good. It's almost like, well, it is matte championship white, isn't it?
Looks pretty cool.
It does look pretty cool, I'm telling you. It looks, yeah, it's strange, but... Okay, let me get my mask on. I was thinking that. Wow. It's lovely in white, isn't it? Very, very good.
Your first coat's not too bad, but then when you're putting gloss over gloss on your second coat, it's very hard.
Yeah. Well, it just looks fantastic. So we'll check back again in a bit, Keith. Look at that. Back with Uncle Keith.
Nice.
It looks very nice, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful.
Clean?
Very clean, very nice, very white. Very championship white. That's lovely.
These are a bit of a pain, because they seem to take up a lot of room in the booth, and everything has to be on a separate...
Yeah, you've got to be able to work around it, ain't you?
Yeah, but it takes up a lot of
room.
A lot of room.
Well, they look fantastic. It's coming together now, isn't it?
But you've got to break it down into manageable parts, because we can only paint so many parts at once in the booth, so
yeah,
we're just doing it in manageable bits. I think next we'll prep the bumpers, sill skirts, and then that'll reload, fill the stands up, and then paint them. And obviously, I mean, we've only got so many stands, but the more you put in here, you don't want everything.
No, you've got to be able to move around it, haven't you?
Together, yeah.
Yeah, but they look fantastic. It is a beautiful colour, isn't it?
I like redoing these because I believe, I mean, not through what, but I think that looks better than when they're OEM, because they look smoother.
Yeah.
They've got like a slight grain in them when they're original as such.
Yeah.
And they look a bit like a little textured. So then when you flatten them and paint them, they look
better again.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not saying that.
You're probably
making them look better.
But they're probably painted by robots.
Yeah, and I think just because you paint them and then you do them again.
Yeah.
I think it just.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. They look lovely. So these have got to come out. Some bumpers got to come in, and some side skirts. Get them done, and then it's reassemble time, is it not?
Yeah. The only thing I'll be left with is the Mugen front lip and rear lip.
Right.
But they're going to take some time because I've got to do two colours on it. I've got to do the white and the black.
Yeah.
So I've got to either do the black and then bake them and let them
go.
Yeah,
that takes some time.
Yeah. And then do the black.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think that would be quite an interesting process, so we'll come back to that. Well, Uncle Keith's got me to show me these new rear lights, and what a stunning impact they have made.
Gorgeous, ain't it?
They look absolutely good. Well, they should do because they're brand new, but that is really hasn't that freshened it up so much?
Looks brand new, don't it?
Yeah. That's absolutely gorgeous. I think you're right, Keith. People do need to see how much of a difference that's made. Yeah, beautiful. Very nice indeed, Keith. They got some bulbs in them, mate. I found you.
Here I am.
Here you are. So yeah, it's like a different colours at the moment. So what's the plan?
I got black that bit.
Is that it? It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
That bit's got to go black.
That's it. Yeah, you'll have to flat this bit down where it's going, and then fine line tape it, and then black the bottom bit. Because unfortunately you can't paint. Really, you'd want to paint the white, mask it, paint the black, then lacquer it, but you can't do that.
Yeah. Is it just that bit, or is the front bit got a bit?
Everything starts peeling and pulling off.
Has the front bit got any black on it? Or?
Yeah. The problem is with the front, not the problem. The thing that makes it more difficult is these are separate bits.
The process.
These are separate parts, but these are stuck in.
Right.
We can't get these parts, so there's no way we can risk breaking this part.
To take it out.
And this is a separate part, and this actually would, if it come undone, would unbolt. But the same, that's stuck on.
Yeah.
So at any point, we can't break that.
No, because you can't get them. No.
So this seems like sort of the long way round, but it's the only way we can do it without.
Yeah.
Because we can't risk breaking anything.
No, because do you know Honda said they can't sell us any of these parts because they don't exist anymore.
This is one piece. This is all one piece. So
yeah.
This doesn't come apart. So if you were gonna, whatever they did with this, they painted that and then they blacked that in the middle and masked it off because that's how it is. But that's actually got separate parts on it. But we can't risk taking.
That makes a lot of sense.
The separate parts off.
Yeah.
So
because we can't.
White it, then I'll have to flat that bit, like on Monday. It's now Friday afternoon. So I can't mask straight onto it now because it's got to dry. I can't risk damaging the white bits. So we'll mask around it. We'll flat the bits and then black them, and then you peel it off, and you've got the black and the white bits.
Excellent.
But for that, I mean, obviously that's irreplaceable. You can't risk. Taking anything off it and breaking stuff or.
Okay, so we've got to let these dry, and then you'll be back on it after the weekend.
Yeah, these will go off. Well, I mean the dry, but we can't really sort of like stick tape to it and push it down. Really, we'll mark them and bruise them. But there's lots. I mean, I put the handles back together, put the handles back in, put the trim back on, lights back in. There's plenty to put. I can sort of put back on the car. And then these really. We
had a delivery from Cox Honda.
And then now this sort of the last thing to put back on because like that I've already put the rear bumper on because that just goes on and sticks onto the rear bumper.
Sure.
But this actually clicks in like the original onto the front bumper, so you'd have to do that as it is. But that you can just sort of stick it on and done.
Yeah. Which is coming together though, my friend.
But even this, the tricky parts, you have to have the wheel arch spats in place, clipped into the bumper, into the thing to put them on because of how it goes. These fit over the wheel arch trims, which come off here. So you have to sort of, the bumper has to be built up to put it on. It's quite strange, but
well,
obviously these weren't made.
No, I know.
For that reason, whether they're just like that's a cool trim, put that on.
Okay, so I guess we'll check back after the weekend. Keith, have a great weekend, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, really? I'm great now.
Well, I've sneaked back into Uncle Keith's paint shop. It's lovely and warm in this oven, and I can see there's some work being done here. As you can tell, the Mugen has different colours. So he's painting white and then painting black. So that's why that looks like that. But yeah, bit of black, bit of white. Looking very fresh indeed. The boot lid for the FN2 looks ever so strange, doesn't it? So these appear to have had their paint done, and then obviously he's got some bits of black to do. I shall find him and we shall get him to explain. Okay, back at Uncle Keith's. Look at them. He said he'd do it, and he did. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, bit tricky, but I think
I bet they're tricky, mate.
We've recreated it.
So the process was paint them white.
Yeah, I've got some pictures. The process is paint them white. And you don't need to paint all this white, but a bit of white goes over it, obviously, because you've got to paint it white, let that dry, then key this back up, that's got to be black, then mask the white off and paint the black. Yeah. And then peel the masking off, and then hopefully...
Well, it sounds dead easy now you've explained it.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky. Like I said on the front bumper, these bits should all come off, or they're all stuck on, but we just daren't risk pulling them off because I think things would break. This is one piece, so it's got to be done like that. That's how they've done it. If the bits come off the front bumper, you can paint the bits separately. It'd be a lot easier. But,
well, they look stunning, mate.
Yeah. Obviously, if you've got a Mugen, you know how rare these are. And,
I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it all back together, mate.
Should be
All
awesome,
back
shouldn't
together, yeah.
The mirror caps are on it, but I've already put the mirror caps
Back on the car.
back on.
Okay. Well, brilliant. Okay, well, I'll see you in a bit. Well, what can I say? That is immaculate, and so it should be. Keith spent so long on it. It's absolutely beautiful. I always start by saying that's the nicest FN2 I've ever seen. But they are when they're in here because they're freshly painted. They're not getting any cleaner than that. They look amazing. And this one's had lots of little bits of additional touches like new badges, new rear lights. You know, it's had a lot of new parts to make it look as good, to complement the paintwork. Keith, how do you feel about this one? Because you want to own this one. It's been a lot of work, hasn't it, mate?
Yeah, but it's a nice car to start with, and I think it just, because it's a Mugen, it just looks even more special, don't it?
Yeah. So it's had just to reiterate the end of this video, it's had a full respray, including roof.
Yeah.
Because it's had a little bit of roof rust, so it's had that done. Glass out. It's had some new bits of trim.
Yeah.
It's had the wing mirrors done.
Yeah.
In Nighthawk black, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's had and as you can see, it's had new lights and a new midsection here. It's had some new badges. Now we're actually waiting on a badge, aren't we, Richard?
Yeah, Mugen badge is the last thing we're waiting on, but because that's had to be special ordered,
Yeah.
We're waiting on that.
We've ordered the Mugen badge from Johnny, and so we're still waiting on that, Johnny. Thank you. But we will see this car again, so we'll fit it when it returns if it doesn't turn up in time. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I've run out of amazing words to use.
To be honest, it looks so refreshed, doesn't it?
It is. It's like you've never seen a nicer one, are you? You're just not.
No.
Absolutely stunning.
And it will never look as good again either.
No, it won't. It won't. Wowza.
You got a picture of the number? What number it is?
Isn't it James Bond?
Mm.
It's 007, isn't it?
I see the plaque.
Yeah, come on. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. That's not the number, that's the badge. Where's my number? Oh yeah, no it is. It's my eyes. There we go, look at that. Awesome. Well, we've decided that we're gonna, the sun is actually shining outside Uncle Keith's paint shop today. So I think it's time to put her out into the sunshine and have a look. I'm so impressed. It's gorgeous. Right, let's do it. Okay, so we're outside Uncle Keith's. Here she comes. Hey, Keith. Wow. Take that in. Absolutely beautiful. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. We've certainly enjoyed working on someone's pride and joy. If you need any help with your FN2, and don't forget, whether that's remapping at Dynodaze or paintwork at Uncle Keith's paint shop, you give us a shout and we'll get you a quote, we'll do you an estimate. And like we always say, satisfaction guaranteed.
Or your dent back.
And if you need touching up, you're in the right place to get...
I'll touch you up.
You're in the right place to get touched up. We'll see you all on the next one, won't we?
We were never going to use them.
I know, but it's a great catchphrase.
I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.